I'm sorry, mate. Partus Decimus. I suppose it could be written he died doing what he loved. Here we are, in the ruins of Mazulft. Having just, well, murdered a man in cold blood. I've done a lot of killing in my time, a lot. But, when it's cold-blooded, when it's premeditated, when it's not self-defense, when it's not extreme prejudice of a knowledgeable kind, shall we say, it's weird. It reminds me sometimes that I do have morals and I do have a soul. At least I hope I do. That sometimes I get hung up on these things. He represented the Synod from Cyrodiil. There's another College of Mages down there. Jazargo is just on about. Slips our mind right now. But, right. He had made clear, he was the last person from the Synod who had survived this expedition to Mazulft. They'd gone to the College of Winterhold first. They had been turned away. And then they came here in pursuit of the Staff of Magnus, just like we are. Now,
careful, my friend. There are many cleverly designed ways to die here.
Clearly. Anyway, this guy said that, can't even use a bloody ramp. This guy said that he had deduced that, well, he didn't seem to care what the Staff of Magnus actually was, after all. This map had come up, he said that it was somewhere in Labyrinthian, that's great. But he seemed more interested in the fact that at the College of Winterhold we had something of great power. The administration of the College of Winterhold, Mirabel Irvine, etc., had been batting away or rejecting the Synod's advances to see what was inside in the first place. They'd been snooping around. They didn't want them to deduce anything. As far as I know, where the Synod is located and like the High Command there, they haven't deduced anything to the effect of us actually having the Eye of Magnus at the College of Winterhold or having found it. It just seemed that this man here, Paratus Decimius, deduced himself as the last survivor of this expedition that we had an artifact of great importance and great power, of great magicka-related power at the College of Winterhold, and that he wanted... He kind of dismissed me in a way to go to Labyrinthian to find a Staff of Magnus whilst he went back to Cyrodiil to report on his findings, which leads me to believe that those findings that we have, well, the Eye of Magnus in the College of Winterhold, even though I didn't really know it was the Eye of Magnus, though we could have joined the dots together. If I'm after the staff, why the hell, where's the eye, you know? But, he wanted to take that news back to Cyrodiil, which then tells me that maybe the Synod aren't as informed or wise to what's actually happening as we may have thought. And that with caving his skull in with my mace, with the help of my fantastic murdering friend Inigo, the guy who's willing to act out my morals. It's like, you know, you guys, you know when you have like your conscience sitting on your shoulder, it's just like, even if I did have like an angel of virtue on my shoulder, I'd always be able to turn to you and just say, hey, we need to do this, as much as it's dark and morally grey and unexplainable. I always know you'll do it every time, and I'm very happy for that, Inigo. For all your faults, I'm very happy that you will do these kind of things for me. I'll be forever grateful. Maybe it's you repaying your debt, maybe it's just part of your dedication to me. I don't really know. Either way, I hope that this entire thing will be buried, so to speak, with this man here, that I can focus on my own quest now and get back to the College of Winterhold in due time. Speaking of which, I do actually have a ton of stuff to do before I go back to the College of Winterhold. My current quest on revealing the unseen is to report back to Savas Aaron, having found out what I found out about the Staff of Magnus. However, now that I'm down here, I am now going to begin a college circuit of sorts. My first stop will be by Iverstead at Gearman's Hall to find the final piece of the Galdir amulet, actually, the final fragment. I have been... Isn't that the same place I picked up a claw from the general store in Winterhold? Might be a bit of a stretch, but I'm not checking it now. Either way, that's my first stop. Then I'm going to go through the pass here again. Merlin's Tower is around there, but I'm not going to stop in just yet. I'm going to pass through here, find the Staff Renthir, pass by Elgin. I'm not going to drop in with the Jarl of Falkreath, but my third and final task for the day, even though it's 2 AM, will be, hopefully, finding Azura's Star. It's about time I go and do that. I need that in time for when I go back up there. That's plain and simple. So those are the 3 things that I'm going to do. If I get any further, it's going to be going up to Rorikstead, asking about my night out. That's putting it lightly. I'm finding Red Eagle's sword. I'm just working my way up and around. Still a lot of things to do, but I just can't really dedicate or say that I'm going to do something for sure right now. I have my 3 tasks anyway, and I may as well just get the bloody hell on with it. Stop staring at the bodies of the men I've killed. Oh dear. It's rather self-indulgent, but it's just like, you know, I have been picked for this task for a reason, or so I tell myself. And that reason is my moral compass respects the quest more than any benign human morals, if you know what I mean. Anything which kind of gets in the way. But when you see a body like that, it does remind you still that you are human, and that you're not just a senseless, skull-crushing machine, you know? Or maybe I am. What's going on?
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead.
Done well.
It is imperative that you return to your college at once.
Okay.
You will be called on to take swift action. Rise to the challenge and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
Very flattering. Are you reading, Jizargo? That's cool, is that? Oh, bless you. That sums up these 3 in one picture, I think. Yeah. Anyway. I have to go back to the college at once, fine, but... What's at once? Will I succeed still if I don't head back at once? I don't know. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Try be quick. Forward march through the... God, I'll be in the rift now, won't I? Just leaving the Pale. Forward march, get to Iverstead. Through the pass.
Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow Jazargo to...
The shelter is blocking the wind. Give me that one again. Still got shelter, apparently. I think I'm going to see how far I can get. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to see how far I can get to Iverstead. And if we get held up halfway, I'll happily bed down for the night. I think that's a sensible thing to do in terms of time constraints which are on us, and getting back to the College of Winterhold in time, and not bloody well freezing to death. First I have to find out how the hell I get back down there. This is the door I came out, right? Yeah. Can I actually get down? I can, but I'm not sure about these guys. Although that can be sorted out. Hey. Let's not break any legs now. Steady as we go. Ooh. Oh, we're doing alright. Hey, what do you know? Steel Nordic gauntlets. Tell you what. Could I do in a change in... How was that stack compared to what I've got now? 24 to 20. I was hoping for like a better fit. And yeah, it's kind of better. I'm losing out on 4 points of armor there. And even a little bit of warmth as well. Thanks, but no thanks. Right, that's down the door which I came in. Is there a safe dropping off point? Relatively speaking. Okay, the skies are clearing as the snow begins to settle. Good. Excellent. Now I just have to realise, where the hell am I going? Is that one there? Southwest. I don't think it's showing up there, you know. No, I don't think it is. I don't think that's showing up on my map. No. How odd. How strange is that? I think Inigo's catching me up. Which means, if I can just... get you guys on me. Thank you. Well, this companion stuff Merlin gave me is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Although with Inigo, you see, he doesn't respond to magic very well because there's a bit of a... You know, I'm not going to say mean words about him, am I? But you know, I do that. You notice when I whistle, it's to the tune of the name Inigo, isn't it? Inigo. And you're all here. Even the slow one. Fantastic. What a time to be alive, eh? Right. Let's keep bloody well going. I do need a little bit of sleep. I think I might wait until Iverstead, though. If I get that far. Never works to be an optimist in lands like these.
Where is an arid land of deserts, rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always.
Go.
Is that?
Oh yes, and by the way,
Your
I spent those 5 points. I put a little bit into archery to get a zoom in and a long-range multiplier, so anything over 50 feet gives me an additional, what, I think it's 20% damage, and the higher up it goes over 50 feet there's an additional multiplier. I'm not sure the specifics on the percentages, but anything's better than what I've got now, especially combined with a sneak attack. I think you get like, what, a 20% on top of a 2 times damage, you know, even that by itself is very, very, very good. Ooh. Come here. I'm dodging a bear. What else is it? More? Where were we? Ah, yes. What else did I put some perks into? I think I put some more damage into one-handed weapons. I also put a point into speech to make some intimidation points pay off a little more in my favour. Do I have to go around Mistwatch to get back on the road? It's Darkwater Crossing. Right next door. Is anyone even in there? There is. It's a bandit fortress. I choose my battles. They're not dressed like the hoarding artifacts, are they? Trust me, if it was a snowstorm right now, I'd go in there and take your face off, I guarantee. Alas, The hot springs have saved you. And hey, oh, another standing stone. What, anything beat the steed?
It is good to be out here burning energy. When the world rests and the hours are small, I always feel more inspired and motivated for some reason.
Oh god, tell me about it. The Atronach. Those on the side of the Atronach absorb a portion of incoming spell damage and have a larger pool of magicka, but recover it more slowly. Save that one for later. Right, what else did I put my points into? I had 5 of them. I think, honestly, it must have been... I think it was spread between heavy armor, one-handed weapons, archery, and speech. Just stacking those. Aside from the perks which I've already mentioned, there's nothing else which is that new, to be honest. We're just going up in the world, albeit quite slowly.
Heard they're reforming the Dawnguard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. I'd consider joining up myself.
Nice oars. Could stop here the night, you know. Is the hell are you? Could I stop here the night? I could do, but I could do. But you know, it's rude. Yes, says the guy who kills people if it goes for the greater good. You know, but still cold-blooded killer. Doesn't want to intrude on someone else's sleeping space. We all draw the line somewhere. Just that most of the time, instead of me drawing a line in the sand, I often draw it up in the water where lesser men may drown. That's what I tell myself. But we all hold ourselves to very strange moral compasses. Murder's fine. Sleeping's in ridiculous spaces may not be fine.
Nords are so serious about beards.
Some people are serious about beards. So many beards. That kind of thing. What's that other one you...
Are keeping fit.
At least someone's loving the march. It is a nice night for it though. Am I still going the right way? I kind of am. Once I cross the bridge, I have to... There is a pathway through this mountain range. So much stuff to harvest. Can I get my followers to harvest without specifically telling them to? That would be quite something. It would be. Bloody well it would be. Right, where the hell's the path? There's meant to be a right-hand turn here soon. Is that it? I think it's meant to be. Yeah. Let's see if this brings any good fortune. Necromancer Cave. Bear Camp.
There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
I love his tenacity. I do. Kind of guy you want on your side, even if he blows up your fellow companions from time to time. A small price to pay, providing no one dies. Okay, I just gotta follow this road now. Question is, do I go straight to the... Is it the barrow? Do I go straight
I would
there?
rather be back home than elsewhere, but I have little choice.
Or do I stay the night first? If I stay the night first, I suppose I can take care of business and do a ton of stuff in the morning as soon as I leave the barrow and just get straight back on the road. I think I will stay the night there. See who's hanging around first. Who makes Iverstead their home? And what kind of settlement Iverstead is? I do walk past it a lot going to and from Merlin's Tower. I have done when I've been collecting stuff for him, but it's not really one of those places where you stop in very often. Or really pay attention to very often. It's one of those settlements which is really... It's had its time, you know? It's had its time. It's overshadowed quite literally by the throat of the world. And whoever would dare climb those 7,000 steps, like, who would even bother? Probably a troll up there or something just waiting to topple everything down. Who the hell are you?
You're looking a little rough around the edges. You feeling all right? Are they gone?
We have the same sense of humor, I'm going to say that right
Please
now.
help. I can pay you.
What's up?
Bandits attacked and ransacked my cart. Can you help me?
You couldn't afford my... For some reason, Telrav, even though I don't know your name, I don't believe you. I am going to give you points for the joke, though. I did find that rather funny. You couldn't afford my... You know what? Have you seen the time? You look fairly well. If you look at the clothes on your back. Where's your wound? I don't like this. Therefore, my rate's going to go higher.
Fine. Leave me to die.
Yeah,
Please
potatoes.
help. I can pay you.
I don't... I'm not putting you out your misery.
Bandits attacked and ransacked my
What
cart.
can I do?
My camp is nearby in the ruins of Nilheim. Get me there safely, and you'll be rewarded.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
It's just across the bridge and up back.
Oh, well, conveniently, it's going to where I'm going, so why don't you lead the way? You should never
We're
judge
close
people
now.
on
I can
their
see the camp.
first impressions, but you don't look injured, you don't sound it, and you have quite a...
Wait here. I'll be right back with your reward. Never should have come here.
Knew it. Knew it. Bunch of charlatans and snake oil salesmen, a lot of you. And this is coming from the guy travelling with free bloody Khajiit, for goodness sake. Backup car show. My hotkeys aren't working, because I need to reassign it. Thank you very much.
That's all you've got.
Hello, Telrav. Just breaking your arms. Get some more stamina on this. I want this to be more satisfying. Although I don't have any stamina potions favorited at the minute, so you know what? I'll leave it out. Oh, one more of you. What does I go taking aim at me? Absolute plonkers, a lot of you. Especially you. Is there more? Apparently there is. You can come down and find us in, in their own time, as far as I'm concerned. Bigger fish to fry. Do you know the work that we're doing, the quest which we're on? Of course you bleeding don't. They'll expect you to. Let's do this. Ooh. And chopping block. Tell you what, who has the axe? Is it Inigo as the axe?
Uh-huh. What would you have?
We're not hiding, come down here.
How can I help you, my friend?
You can use that chopping
boss.
block. I'm pretty sure you have an axe. You do.
Perhaps we should be moving along.
Give us some wood
Sitting about.
whilst I go break somebody's legs. It's my favourite pastime. It's becoming my favourite pastime. Oh my god! Where's the... That's... We would have ended up down there if it wouldn't have been so bloody suspicious. Where the hell's this wonker? Oi! Oh, we're gonna have fun, me and you. Okay. And one more. Excellent. Steel war axe. You know what? Since I'm up here, I may as well just stop here, to be quite honest with you. Can I light that fire? That's disappointing. That's very disappointing, but I don't think I need it. I'm gonna sleep about 6 hours. Not a complete night's sleep, but it'll be enough. I don't really want to leave Inigo up there shopping for too long either. Okay, I feel well rested. A lot of blood on the floor. Anything up here? Ooh, there is. I already have one of these masks. It's not in silver though, is it? I don't know. I'm not giving it to any of you guys though, because I know what tricks you pull. When Karjo pulled that trick, I swear to God, I thought it was my hangover at first. But through the 5 stages of grief, he's still chopping wood, bless him. Bless you. How you doing, mate? You alright?
What is on your mind?
You've been chopping this wood all night. Oh.
You lead, I follow.
Excellent. We had a great night, by the way. I don't need to stop in the inn now, do I? I just need to head straight to where I need to be. I'm hoping that I can cover a lot of ground in a relatively short period of time, but that never seems to go to plan. So, Gehrman's Hall is on an island just to my right-hand side, west. See if there's any decent shallows. If I do get wet, that's going to cause a lot of delays. Can I? It don't look likely, does it? The shortest passage of water is there, but even that doesn't look promising enough. Is it worth going round? It don't look like it's going to be possible. It don't. Although, why the hell that quest isn't even firing there is beyond me. Oh, look, a troll. Shortest passage to the water is there. So, you know what? Let's get stuck in. I can get used to this soul harvesting thing. And now, the shortest body of water. I'm taking this far too seriously, but hey, once you get your boots wet, you don't get them on wet. I'm not going to be able to do it. If only I could, like, boost across there in a whirlwind of some kind. That'd really be a great help. Right then, I'm just going to suffer with the consequences. It's not that bad of a day. Ugh. I am drenched, more like it. Tried to lie at first, saying it was cool and refreshing. Cool and refreshing my arse. Right, here it is. And here, some people talking. Gehrman's Hall. A Nordic ruin presented under the guise of a cave. Is that because there ain't much landmass and we gotta go down to get there? May well be. Gehrman's Hall. In the words of Karjo, who knows what we might find in here? I honestly have no expectations aside from the amulet. Can't see anything. Excellent. Some skeever tails. Who is this? Adventurer. Lost Legends, already read that. Minor healing. And yeah. Don't want to drop down there. I have a feeling if I drop through there...
Can learn magic from these men and elves, but they cannot learn to be as dashing as he. Jazargo comes out on top.
Anyway, yes. Dropping down there, I suspect. We're going to a Nordic ruin. That's the only clue so far. This is a Nordic ruin. With some description. Could be just a Nordic barrow. Oh no, do I have to drop down? I think that's the idea. Oh no. There's water down there. If I don't come back, guys, although you're probably going to be following me in, message in a bottle works every time. So I've heard. Will my candlelight dissipate with going in the water?
Do you think there's treasure here?
No, there's a bloody big puddle. Ow.
You can do it. Just give us a chance.
You swim like a fish.
You guys made it down alright. He just, you know, appears. Petty soul gem. That's nice. Dwarven greatsword. Take it. As long as it don't weigh me down. Draw of water breathing. Oh no. Out. In a go. No, 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 no. Worst nightmare right here. Take that. Right, chops are good one. Got a fire to warm up on. Let's do it. Thank you.
On the pile.
Plenty of them. A debt's lock on this door? Will that do? There we go. Let's go healing, banded iron armor, heavy Jorvasker shield. Ooh. Carrying too much, of course, but I want to give that. You know what,
If anyone
Kajo?
sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. I will shoulder some of your burden.
I think you deserve a shield upgrade. I do. What you got now? 28 armor. As opposed to 33. That might suit you, that.
Lead on, friend.
Kinda. No, you know. No, ain't too bad, actually. Let's keep going. Ugh. Ooh, a puzzle. And Draugr. And we got more. What the hell? You went ham on him. Now, any clues as to how these pillars go? Sorry about that. I somehow expected that, but failed to warn you. Weak aversion to fire. See, so all of these can be turned, can they? So what's the pattern?
Would rather be back home than elsewhere.
This is
but
it.
I have little choice.
All completely different, though. So how on earth do I know which one's which? There's 2 on the left-hand side, 2 on the right-hand side, right? There we go. Deduced. Eagle, whale. And finally... whale. Snake. Let's have a go. I always think I got it wrong for some reason. So I end up jumping around like a bloody pansy. Right. Further in. No point sneaking, is it? Who with that? Whoop. On mage. I don't have any of my resists on. I need to start working on that. Resist shock, resist magic, resist fire, resist cold. That stuff helps, you know? This is that resist cold in our sense, or resist magic, I'll put. I just went to double check whether that resist cold was to do with frostfall. Probably isn't, but you know, let's not be eating it, consuming it in the middle of a fight and never learning. Oh god, this is not a good time. Not a good time. A Nordic scrimshaw bow? Carjo, I have a bow for
You
you.
are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
I
I
do.
will shoulder some of your burden.
I'll give you this. Scrimshaw bow. I need to fiddle around with your battle plans though. But first,
If anyone sneaks up on us,
open your backpack. And I'll see about putting all this in. That's reasonable. What else have I got on me? That'll do. Anything else? There's that. There's that. Don't wear that. You don't wear anything up in your backpack anywhere. Anything that way. Which is very, very, very helpful. Gehrmund's epitaph. Who the hell's this? You up there? In one of these? I don't want to wait to get hit to know where the hell you are. There you are. I could go up there naturally, but why on earth would I do something so easy and logical? It's just not in my DNA. Ooh. Gehrmund's epitaph. Lord Gehrmund, Archmage of Windhelm, Lord Battle Mage of King Harold. Magus, keep thy vigil eternal. Serve now in death as you did in life. By these seals our realm preserve, from traitors free, and their charmers strife. Thank you. And this was him, this was Gehrmund. I've already looted him, naturally. Wow. May as well. Still got more Draugr, sounds like. Oh, just. Let's get that off right now. Missed. There you go. Searched you. Antique iron sword. Do I have anything to disenchant whilst I'm here? Ring of stamina. I've already got that one. I don't really need that. Don't have anything to enchant whilst I'm here. I suppose. No. No, I don't just now. I'll probably do a lot more once I've got a Juris Star.
Cesarco has heard of the staff of Magnus. Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow Jazargo to follow it.
I am tempted, Jazargo, but you know, for more hassle it's worth. Draugr White. There you go. This is going to lead me out. Okay, right, I need to check that other door then. Yep, I bloody well do. I always like to think that I've chosen the optional side corridor. First time, every time, whereas in this case I have not. Just a dead end. Extended invisibility? What is that? Is that going to be my way out next time? Unless I can find a lever?
No one sneaks up on us.
Guys, any levers?
Or I might not.
No.
We will see.
Not sniffing them out.
Jazargo has heard of the staff of Magnus. Once you are done with it, perhaps you
Let's
will
go up
allow
then.
Jazargo to follow it.
When we are quite deep into the crypt part of all this now, so a dwarven bow. Take that one as well. Oh god! And so the light goes out. Oh, it's that one. And yes, the lighting is very atmospheric. I do like it, but I also can't see 2 bleeding feet in front of me. This is purely for my own amusement. Ha. Right. Ow! Thought I got me out of range of that. Quite the reach. There's a trap there. Are you going to walk into it? Apparently not. First wise Draugr I've seen. The loot. Take all those.
He's walking dead. Always chill my blood.
We're just looting halfway through. Just the way of the world. Certainly the world we live in. Okay, this looks very spooky. This looks as if as soon as you drop down into there, you're going to be trapped and ensnared in some kind of Draugr entrapment. Which obviously means, guys, come on, face first, we're going right into it. A lot of nice fungi growing down here so far.
I am glad you're with us down here, Karjo.
Thank you.
See, I'd forgive you for thinking these guys hadn't had a falling out at all whatsoever. Sometimes we're just the perfect family, but then, you know, no family's perfect behind closed doors. Or so they say. I wouldn't know with our perfect family. Right. What is that? Thought it was a body. No. In here. Whoa, whoa. It's the man himself. The third one. I'm gonna get some shots in early, but he's vanished. Where to? Oh god, guys. Shouting. Oh my god. Tell you what, guys, keep your distance. Create a wall of death here to match theirs. Or archery on archery. See how far we can get. So we're very, very, very vulnerable to a shout. Nice one. Is he back there and I just can't see? See the eyes. Does he know I'm here? It moved. Where to? Oh! Is that him? Ooh, God, there we go again. We did not do half bad there. Like, if we weren't ranged here, I just got like the impression that we'd just lock into a shield wall and we'd be completely fine to the Fusro Dark Aim, of course, and we all had like brain hemorrhages by knocking into the ceiling. But yes, pretty good. Any lootable bodies, or were they all summoned? Oh no, you were him. You were actually... Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. The File of the Golder Fragments? So, once they're all together, do they give all the enchantments at once, or do they find a compromise? I think they'll give them all at once, but look at that. Look at their black bow. That is not bad at all. It's a nice model, that, actually. Looks very gnarly, yet very coldly Nordic elegant, if you know what I mean. A Writ of Sealing, which I expect is going to be the same as all the others. Yeah. Be bound here, Sigdis, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Ah, that's where he... that makes more sense now. How the hell do I get out of here? Ooh. Words and philosophy. What's for Magicka, Soul Gem, Ranger Hood, or Ruined Books. So in here, Ebony Mage Heavy Gloves. Heroic Imperial Boots. What's different than the normal Imperial Boots? Is that part of another armor set? Either way, look at those. You know what? I want to see if those fit. I'm probably obliged to give them to J'zargo, honestly. But, they're very nice, you know. They suit J'zargo more these days, though. I'm such a light mage. I'm just not... It's, I'm the kind of mage, I don't use destruction spells, or if I do use destruction spells, it's in the same sense that I use any other passive magic. It's to light a fire or something.
Of the staff of Magnus. Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow J'zargo to borrow it.
I'm not going to give you the Staff of Magnus, J'zargo, but I do have something you may like. Take these. The Ebony Mage Heavy Gloves. Is he going to wear those? Yeah, he is. Nice one, mate. Nice one.
Khajiit will follow.
So you get some boots for those now, don't we? Or maybe the full Ebony Mage set. I reckon that would suit you down to a T. That might be your endgame armor. If you make it that far.
You are taking us somewhere warm, right?
How you doing? I got something else to give to you. A Dwarven Bow. A Golder Black Bow. A Staff of Frostbite. Imperial Boots. And that's about it for now.
Lead on, friend.
Bless him. Okay, looking good. We've got some pearls, small pearl, another pearl. Yeah. Looking promising. Honestly, I thought there was going to be a way out here. Won't lie. I suppose it's not that big of a dungeon. Or am I missing the point? Oh, of course there's a way out. Of course there is. Almost missed it. And this will lead me to where I came in. Dead body here somewhere? There you are. Excellent. Okay. Let's get out of here then. Gotta get wet again on the island. But what time is it? 3 PM. Tell you what then, we should, I might skip Iverstead for now and drop in another time, and instead go straight through the pass and go get this staff for Enthir. If I can get that done, I'll be happy as Larry. Imag's shame. Let's cross this body of water again. Oop. I should really get one of these cats to be chasing this thing. It's their forte after all. I'm gonna get wet anyway, why not come here? There you are. I don't even know why I bother collecting all these Nern roots. Damage health I'm not really interested in so far. It's all the restoration or resists. Not necessarily the damages. Iverstead discovered. And with it the Shroud Hearth Barrow. Aye, Kajo, they bloody well did. I'd love to drop in the inn here and do some chatting. But we have far more important tasks. I think... Why on earth is it playing that chime? There's nothing tragic about here, is there? Is there? Got a bear. You came a little bit left of field. You're gonna have me. You're gonna eat me. Man, healing. Not even what I'm meant to be actually equipping. Had a little one. Had one of those I'm helping moments there. I had to hit the final blow and take the soul, but you can't have everything. And we're almost there, level 18, 19, 20. Got there rather quickly. Ooh. Honey strand what? God. You see that? Yeah, tower in the sky. Supposedly, Merlin is very coy with me, but supposedly that tower can appear and reappear at his own will. I'll tell you what, if he's planning on actually hiding the artifacts for all time away from people who might wish to do bad things with them, if he can make that tower disappear, never mind the vault disappearing, although the vault can disappear, I know that damn sure. But if the actual tower can appear and disappear at will, or move even to like an entirely different place, that would be quite something.
Nords are so serious about people.
Right, where is the road? I just gotta follow this road, don't I?
So many.
Follow the road. There should be that shack I passed. I came back from Helgen on my right hand side somewhere. Shortly. The wildlife here is suspiciously relaxed, I'll tell you that. Nothing to see here. I'll leave you guys to it. Valkyrie Fold. Enthea's staff. Who the hell had Enthea's staff again? Is that... Enthea insists that Onmund sold him the amulet in question, and he will not go back on a trade. If, however, I can recover a particular staff for Enthea, he'll give me the amulet. I'll need to search Hirmar's shame for the staff. I remember at the time I was thinking, oh god, this is going to be one of these where, hey, I need this amulet, but in order to get this amulet off this guy, you need to get his staff, and to get the staff off that guy, you need to go get his mace and these gloves and this, yeah, you know, one of those. But it seems to have fizzled out.
There are dragons about, traveler. Be warned.
You've seen them too? Huh. So Carjo's seen them. You by yourself?
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes...
Where's your squad? Oh, I hear them. Bloody well do. Right, guys, self-defense only, please. Take a formally, orderly way through. Don't impale the horse. How you doing? Right, where the hell's this staff? Look at it's right here. I'm lucky with that. I would have almost gone right bloody past it. Get stuck inside before we freeze, or get skewered on the end of a spear. Come on. Right, who's in here? They're already suspicious. They heard the draw. You're gonna come round here, aren't you? That's inevitable. Come on.
Nullified.
Vampire Thrall, I just... Down there, maybe? You're a Vampire Thrall. It was you. Okay. Salt pile. Always valuable. Better than a damn potato, anyway.
Think about these days. Has killed so good. Just the right amount of struggle.
Don't trip that. That's a note to me, just as much as it is you.
Cesargo sees what you are up to. Very well.
Oh dear. Hey, this is gonna be some new armor. Vampire armor. Don't weigh a lot. I may as well, you know. I may as well. Not because I need it or anything, but... I tried to take the Dawnguard armor last time, and then with that 42 kilo chest piece. Never gonna make that mistake again. Now, one there. Anyone gonna come up here immediately? One way up. Just gonna choke point them there. Stack that with my freakajeet. Let's see how this goes. One's got up. We're raising the dead. Missed. Got ya. Come on. Can't imagine it ever turning into an ash pile if I got struck down. That'd be absolutely awful. The ruins of Kemel Z. Madman of the Reach. What's to do with the Force 1, right? And I've already read these two. Thought it was going to be a Daedra Heart there, wishful thinking. Target takes 10 points of shock damage and half as much magic damage. Not an enchantment I have yet, but I'm not picking it up at the moment. Actually, there's no reason for me to do that either, actually. Let's just continue. Oh, was this supper?
My whiskers are freezing up.
We'll be along, mate, promise. Here for a staff. Did this staff purposely go to vampires? Or was this I should really pay attention when condescending people like Enthea are trying to talk to me. As soon as I start peering down the nose, you just start to glaze over, you know? It's either 1-to-1, level pegging, or not at all. I've contracted. Oh god. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm gonna get done here. Do I have a potion of, like, cure disease or something? I don't know if that'll even work. But colour me concerned? Concerned. I don't want to let that proceed on its course. Come here. What book is that? So what was the S calendar then? Yes, I'm climbing on desks and tables. Pick up books, which I don't think I've picked up before. Wolf Queen. Okay. And what am I really expecting? Further down through there? Might as well lay off the bound bow now. Silver sword until the end of the time, at least until the end of the cave. Although, what on earth? Find the staff for Enthea. Find the staff. Where the hell's that going then? Oh, this isn't even a main event. Right then, in that case. Potion of cure disease? I have one. Will this... It's kind of 50-50 whether that'll work. Is it really a disease? I suppose it is, but in a traditional sense. Daedra-backed? Sanguine? No, I'll take it. By all means. I should probably wait until I go out of the bloody cave first, but hindsight's 20/20, even when you're still drinking it. Yeah, otherwise I'll deal with whatever comes, I suppose. Health. Get some more health. And you know what? Let's just make my intimidation attempts far more likely to succeed. I'm not seeing any of these working, to be honest. Bribe guards to ignore crimes. No. As long as that's there. Thank you. Thank you. So now, level 20 soon. That's a bit of a hallmark. Bit of a benchmark to get to. That's huge. In they go, all yours.
Not in a good way.
Anything up here? This is a whole bloody, like, flesh mining operation, isn't it? It really, really is. What's it like in here, though? I'm warm. Let's break through that shield. Wasn't expecting that to go that well. There you go. Got enough welly behind it, you just break his guard. Here we are. This looks like a final conference.
Something's not right.
Don't make me contract this again. Yep, I've contracted again. Okay. This is quite a major situation. Yes, it bloody well is. Resist magic. I just gotta keep on top of this, don't I? I've got to keep on top of this. And just keep my distance by the looks of things. Anyone here? Oh my god. What is this place? It's a master vampire. I'm looking for a staff. You guys wouldn't know where that would happen to be, would you? No. Imperial. A leg of goat horse meat. Is that Clavicus Vile? The mask only. None of this means anything to me, but that does. The horns. The weird effigy. Dwarven mace. Grand Staff of Charming. Is this better be the bloody staff? There we go. Ugh. Destruction. Major Magica. 40 points. May as well glean that. And of course I'm over encumbered again.
This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage.
Dear oh dear. So I am over encumbered again. I found a wonderful place and I've got my staff. Next on the menu of things to do, get Azura's Star, and then head north, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose so. I do suppose so. And eventually whip round to Winterhold. And there, I imagine things are really gonna bloody well kick off. But yes, we are in a ruin which was occupied by vampires. And to be honest, I mean, if you look at this place, there are worse places to be. It's quite majestic in a way. In a cold, sad, dark, and blood-hoarding kind of way. Speaking of which, though, my one concern... I just used my potion of cure disease. Too early, foolishly. And yet, I have a feeling I've contracted something rather sinister all over again.